Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Use local farmers markets. You use local farmers markets, and there's two basic reasons, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But one of the things this past weekend, I went to a local farmer market that I hadn't gone to before. Got some good stuff there. They got both the fruits and vegetables, and plus they make some regular products there out of the fruits and vegetables that they have there. Shit, they even make ice cream and everything. You know, I was liking that and some other stuff. But it's all stuff that they make on their farm. And we got quite a few of them in the area. Now, here's the thing with it. You want to first support them for one basic reason. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. Well, yeah, maybe the ice cream costs a little bit, but hey, it's still local, which I'm gonna get into. But the thing is, it's cheaper because if you really pay attention, what's people's money going for a lot these days? Food. Food. You know, I remember back in the day, if you spent $100 on food, you probably had 2 carts. Seriously, yeah, some of the older fella people, men and women, probably remember that. You spent $100, you had 2 carts of stuff. Shoot, you needed help. You need one of the helpers in the store to help you out to the car, which I don't see as much anymore in stores. I think they still there. Maybe I just never needed them, but you still needed all of that, right? You still needed all of that. Shit, now I can get $100 worth of stuff and carry it in a basket, hand basket. I did that one time. I was like, $100 for all of just this? Like, I think I might have had 7 items in the basket. You know, used to be you couldn't go through the like the express line with and spend just with anything more than $100. You know, it's just real quick, a little bit, boom. Shoot, now you can go through there with just 7 items and you paying for some stuff. You still paying 100. But here's the thing. You just simply save money at a local farmer's market. That's the important thing. That's the main thing. Because, you know, I'm always talking about saving and money management. You can't really save money if you're spending so much on just basic food, basic items. I mean, eggs costing $5. I remember it cost $1. At a farmer's market, they could probably just have it right there. And see, one of the things they can have it cheaper, they don't have to pay for logistics on all the extras. Understand, when you paying for the food, you ain't so much as paying for the food itself. You paying for, okay, the basic food, but then the logistics to get it to the store. You paying the salaries of the people who are working there. You paying a lot of extra stuff that has nothing to do with the actual food. When you dealing with a farmer's market, because you might be buying it from the person who actually picked the food. You know, got it out and everything, and shoot, they cutting off the middleman so they don't have to charge as much. So that's one thing. That's one basic level of using a local farmer's market. But here's something else with it. Make sure I look nice. Anyway, here's something else with the farmer's market. It's local. It's local. That's the most important thing about it. It is local. See, understand something. The best way for an economy to really go is not the overall thing. Because even now, when you have all of this stuff about the national economy, you still got local economies. There's quite a few places in this country, and they might be small towns. It could be like some good sized cities where they're not really concerned. Reason why, they circulating the money. See, when you spend locally, that keeps the money circulating. Because, okay, say you go to that farmer's market, they're local. Or even a couple farmer's markets. You spreading the love and everything. Where do they usually spend their money? If they need their clothes cleaned, they go to a local cleaner. They want to eat some food other than what they have or go to a nice restaurant or something, local. Movie theater, local. They getting their clothes, local. And what they do, okay, they spending that money there, especially with the mom and pop stores, the small businesses. The overwhelming majority of businesses, I think I saw one number said 99% of businesses in America are small businesses. When you see that local farmer, they're more likely spending money at your business. You could be the local plumber or something like that. Boom. And then these businesses that make money, you know, as best as possible, they supporting the other businesses. Indeed, they might even be getting materials, supplies, whatever they need from their business locally as well. That keeps the money circulating. See, that dollar starts circulating when you go local. When you keep it local, and it takes a long time for it to leave the community. So you actually helping yourself because, like I said, you might have a small business. You spend at that local farmer's market, and especially if it's, you know, something that people need, they coming to you for something. And then you just passing it along. You passing it along. And like I say, it's a long time before that dollar leaves the community. That's why you depending on where it is, you probably had to do some serious research, but there's a lot of communities like that across the country. And like I said, it could be a little small town of 1,000 people. It could be a little bit bigger town, but maybe 20,000 people, but people spending locally, and they actually become self-contained. There's not a lot of talk about mini economies and just local economies. But the thing is, they work. And then the thing about the farmers markets, the beauty of them is they stay in business because people always have to eat. People have to eat. And farmers, they're not dependent on like stuff coming from out of town or anything. They growing it right there. That's the beauty of the earth. It keeps growing. It hasn't forgotten how to grow food. So their business is based on stuff that grows easily. They just need water to water it. Depending on where they live, they might get some good rain or something, but whatever the case, they just need all they need, biggest products they need, which they might be able to get locally as well, is just stuff that take care of it. Like where I live, there's a lot of farms in this area, a lot of farms, and I noticed you got plenty of businesses that sell tractors. So you keeping that money local. But let's get back to the main thing. You saving money on food. You saving money on food. That's it. You saving money, you getting good food. It doesn't have, typically it's not gonna have the same preservatives and everything on it to like keep it fresh in the store. A lot of that stuff, by the time it makes the store, they gotta spray that stuff to keep it looking good. Indeed, I read somewhere they say if the apple's too shiny, it got some stuff in it. But at a farmer's market, you can get an apple literally off the tree. I want y'all to think about that. And then you still supporting that local economy, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for now. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.